Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. We're old friends and fans come together to BS, argue occasionally and disagree, agree, who the fuck knows show.
Agree to
Today,
disagree.
we're talking about Lawrence Arms. I'm not going to pay attention to these fucking assholes holding up their drinks because they're dicks. Brendan, come on the show. Let us know what your favorite Lawrence Arms song is.
What a segue.
We're gonna please like and subscribe. I'm just cutting everything. I don't have anything written down. We're gonna talk about our Lawrence Arms favorite top songs. We are not including Sundowner. I had to give a reason to show off this record because that's probably the best Sundowner record, right, Joe? You would
Correct.
agree. So yeah, Joe, you're our special guest. Cole quits out this week. We're gonna let you start off. If someone were to click the playlist link down below and watch this video, and then watch the very first song on our playlist, what would it be?
Let me tell you, this was a
Strong opening.
Okay. This was a tough one because there's a lot of really good. This was like I don't know if any of y'all seen our Counting Crows video where we did top like 40 songs or something. It was crazy. I could have done the same thing here very easily. So my first song is Metropole. That's going to be my number 7 off of Metropole.
Really?
That's the first song to the playlist?
That's the first song on the playlist?
That's my number 7. Isn't that the first song?
Yeah,
it is now.
That's not a good opening track, man.
That's, the better opening tracks are a little further down.
All right, fine. Be a dick.
Yeah. I talked about it during our video. As someone who's getting older, just celebrated a birthday. The I Blinked Twice and 20 Years Went By really means something. Really hit me. And they have a great exchange with Chris and Brendan on the Years in Repeat, which is something I am a big fan of, the exchange of lyrics there. So Metropole, badass song. That is my number 7.
All right, well, let me go ahead and read my notes for my number 2 song, Metropole. Starts out sounding like a weaker than song, slower acoustic, maybe a Sundowner song. Then it switches gears with Brendan coming in with The Mother I Don't Even Care. I thought I tried. I'm so sorry I never call and I never write. Traffic light blinked a million times. I blinked twice and 20 years went by. This album is, 10 years old now? That's fucking crazy. Metropole, the album, deserves to be heard from front to back. It's a masterpiece. This is the end of all things. So that was my number 2 pick that Joe stole. Tim, what's your number 7?
I'm going to go with Hickey Avenue.
Ooh, I like it. Get that
Yeah.
Metropole love.
Yeah, no, it's a good song. It's
That
a
makes my
really
pick
good
even
song.
better for number 7. Just flows right in.
That would have been a good opening track. Better than Metropole.
Well, we got to get things back on track so people make it all the way through the playlist.
Yep. All right. So what I have is I'm going to go with off Butt, Sweat, and Tears, The Slowest Drink at the Sass Bar on the snowiest day in the greatest city. It's fucking genius. That's a good opening track.
Would have been a good one.
Yeah, it would have been. I lived this song. I lived and breathed the lyrics of this song. 2 years after it came out, it just hit. It just fuck. I don't know. Just go listen to it. Go listen to the playlist at link down below. Check the song out if you haven't heard it.
It's great. That's a really good song.
If I was to recommend, if somebody was to never heard Lawrence Arms and say, this band Lawrence Arms, what do you recommend? The first song I would say is The Slowest Drink. It's that fucking good. Because once you hear this one, you're hooked. You're in for the ride. All right, Tim, what's your number 6?
Well, after that, I think we should go to Oh Calcutta. And let's drop some Recovering the Opposable Thumb.
Oh, okay.
That's a good one too. All right. I've got an extra one now because Joe stole my Metropole, so I got to shift things around here. I'm gonna go off Skeleton Coast. I'm gonna go Pigeons and Spies.
Excellent choice.
No idea what it's about, but the
But shout out to our Aesop Rock followers and viewers, and
Pigeonometry.
that's it.
Yeah, I think we lost another one today. I think because we lost a subscriber. I think it was one of those Aesop Rock guys. It's like, yeah, one of these guys are gonna finally get back to Aesop Rock.
The real music.
Yeah, we'll get there one day. We'll get there.
I can't wait.
Oh, do you want to be a part of that one?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh wait, we got
Come on in.
Ooh. Yeah, Pigeons and Spies. The vocal delivery of "I'm tired and you're tired too" is just fucking chef's kiss. Great fucking song. That's all I got.
That's amazing. I love that one. Let's go back to Old Calcutta with "Are You There, Margaret? It's Me, God."
Pick another song.
Okay.
Keep on moving.
No, we can't go that way. All right. Well, let's take Nebraska on Cocktails.
Let Nebraska disappear.
I'm so glad I get to add this song onto my list because it was there, and I think I heard this one way before Cocktails and Dreams. Just an amazing song. The way that he sings "Let Nebraska Disappear" in "Golden Flames of Grain," and just the emotion in his voice talking about your bitterness doesn't surprise me. Amazing.
It's a brutal fucking song. If you listen there, it's brutal. I would not want to be Mike. All right. Tim started us that time. I get to start us. Joe stole my Metropole picks, so I get to pick something else off Metropole. I kind of want to do the YMCA Down the Street because that's a great song.
Mm-hmm.
But wait. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go 17er. Fuck it. It's the single off of it, I think. I don't know. Either way,
Yeah, I believe so.
it's such a fucking good song. Like the whole the pretty girls that used to stare at me now look down at their shoes when I walk down the street. Like that shit's so fucking true. Like at one point in your life you realize I'm fucking old. And that's what this song is. It's you realize you're fucking old. Good shit.
Jason, when do you get to that point? Just inquiring minds want to know.
Probably about the time I heard this song. When I was 34. It's like, I'm fucking old. This album's 10 years ago, whatever.
That's crazy to believe. I'm going to go with Quincy Temple, Your Money.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. Love this song. I love the she doesn't get the jokes told by the late night talk show host, but for some reason she laughs anyway. And then following right behind it, there's this soap in my bathroom. It's all covered in hairs. There's this hope in my brain. It's all covered in prayers. I love that.
It always reminds me of God, what was that movie with the doo Requiem for a Dream? This song reminds me of Mama from Requiem.
We got a winner.
Yeah. I don't know why.
That reminds me of that. And for some reason, there's a Friends quote, which I was not a big Friends watcher, but it was Joey and Chandler talking about their shared soap and then what part of your body you wash first. For some reason, that always comes to mind. What part do I wash last and you wash first with the shared soap? But yeah, a great song. I love it. I really struggled to put it down at 5, but that's where we are.
Yeah,
and the Parks in the city where I used to go are now covered in fences and cops and light posts, and I'd never go back, even if it was the same. But it kills me to know it's changed. Is an amazing line.
God, Jesus Christ! All right, Tim.
I'm trying to find which album it was on. It's on Apathy and Exhaustion. I'm gonna go Boatless Booze Cruise Part 1.
Nice.
All right, Joe. I think we're back to you.
Well, this is where you're going to dislike me further.
Me or
Yeah.
them, the viewers?
You,
All
no,
of
you.
us.
Yeah, well, they won't mind. They're going to love me.
True Lawrence Arms fans.
Yeah, they're going to love me. Another boring story. Whereas a boring story, good song. Another boring story, great song. The way that they come in on the lyrics here. So the rise and fall and gentle drops, participation never stops. I pulled the clouds inside me, now it's raining again. But then they move into these ashtrays are volcanoes now, apartments burning red and brown, salt the earth and never grow. Notice ashes look like snow, falling and just sitting there. More trash than the counting fair. The smell of crowds, a burning nose, and then when they come in, they just seamlessly transition on a smell familiarly morose. Just Chris starts the line, Brendan finishes it, and just it's so good. It's my favorite thing they do, that switch. My favorite time that they switch vocals like that. What a great song just to begin with, but what a cool spot in the middle of it. Yeah.
Well, I get an extra fucking song now. It looks like.
There you go.
Gonna have to dig deep.
Yeah, I'll make something up. We get there. It was my number 4 too, so it's coming up.
Okay.
I'll take it quick.
Yeah, so I have 29 songs just on the list here of what it could have been on any of my top 7.
And yet you steal 2 of mine. Fuck you.
Well, you didn't steal them first?
You tried to steal Margaret. Fuck you.
That's true. I hit 3 years.
All right, Tim, what's your number 4?
Okay. So I'm gonna go back to Ghost Stories.
That's good.
And we're gonna do Light Breathing.
Oh,
Me and Martha
There you
Plimpton in a fancy elevator.
I knew you made a face when I said it wasn't on the top song.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely on the top songs. That was a highlight for me on that album. It's a great song.
Cocktails
this is
would probably
where
be
I'm gonna slot in
No, there you go.
fucking Key to the City. You're sleeping on that one, Joe. I'm telling you, you're sleeping on it.
It's a great song.
Go back and listen to it. Go listen to this
I don't
fucking.
think, I just did this morning.
Well, go listen to it again because it's so good.
I just don't think it's a top 7 song. Now, is it a top 10 song? Maybe.
Well, it was my number 8, but you stole.
Okay.
No, it was my number 10, but you stole 3 of mine. So fuck you.
10's a good number.
All right, Tim, I think you go first.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with another single. And off O Calcutta, we're gonna go The Devil's Taking Names.
That, Joe, would have been a good opening track.
They would have. You put my name first. That's why I didn't get there.
Shall we dance?
Yeah, great song. No matter where it is in the playlist.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
I'm going to go with, just to drive the point home, Apathy, 3 a.m. QVC Shopping Spree. Now, Joe, where's this song going to be played at?
QVC.
It's 3 a.m.
Play that shit at my funeral, dude.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
we're holding at a QVC at 3 a.m.
It doesn't need to be the opening track, but it's not the closing track either. It's a good middle, like a track 3
Good middle
of
in
my
there.
playlist. Yeah. Drink at the funeral, piss on the corpse, yell at the sun till your voice is all hers. I'm gone and this is goodbye. Play it at my funeral. All right, Joe, what's your
You
number?
better
3?
write these down somewhere.
No, I'm
In order.
recording these. Now you know my
Somebody's better
Flogging
write that in
Molly,
order.
you know my Lawrence Arms, you'll know my Alkaline Trio here.
I think my Alkaline Trio and yours is probably the same too.
Oh yeah, because you fucking stole it. Is it off Infirmary?
Maybe.
Is it a dance song?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you stole it.
Let us know down below who's going to die first and get their funeral wishes. And we'll see what
That's
we
what
can
it
do.
is. Whoever goes first gets to take them.
That's why I quit smoking, so I could outlive you, so I could
That's
fuck
right.
up your funeral playlist.
All right, number 3 is Ramblin' Boys of Pleasure.
Ooh.
No! Now you're stealing my backups.
This ain't a backup for me. It's always there.
You know what? I'm gonna steal fucking Raw and
can't
Seen
steal-
in the Flesh.
You can't.
fuck.
It's number 1. You can't be taking my stuff.
This is a closing fucking track, man. You're putting in number 3. Come on,
Yeah.
dude. That's a bonus track at the end.
It's an amazing song. Yeah, what can I say? Great song. I love it. I think this is my 3rd favorite song. Oh, there you go.
That's it. That's all you gonna say about the Rambling fucking Boys of Pleasure?
We've said a lot about it.
No, we didn't. I didn't say shit about it because I was saving it for this video. We told them, hey, stick around for the top songs video.
I didn't tell them I was rambling.
I did. You know, you
If
got-
I can quote Spinal
Thanks.
Tap here, I'm going to have to go with the less said about this, the better.
Things have changed forever with the Rambling Boys of Pleasure.
Christ. All right, well, Metropole. And now I'm gonna put the YMCA down the street.
Excellent. I'm glad that makes it.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm putting Never Fade Away.
That's a good one, too.
Joe, you
Should have been the closing track.
Yeah, it would have been a good. You know, it's not as good as Rambling Boys Pleasure in the end, but whatever. I got a backup for it.
Okay.
My number 2?
Yeah, you're number 2.
All right, let's go to Apathy and Exhaustion for Brick Wall Views. As I said in our video there, you know, I sent these lyrics out to text to a girl. I thought they were amazing.
Chances.
Did it work?
No, definitely not.
She said, "I'm not taking too many chances on this shit," and hung up.
Less about the lyrics, probably more.
Prank
about
caller, bad number.
Hey, them texts cost per minute too now.
Rough times back in the day. 1-800-COLLECT. All right, Tim, what's your number 2?
Hold on, let me go charge up my phone card real quick.
There you go.
My number 2 is going to be from Ghost Stories. And my number 2 is going to be a song called Turnstiles.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that was the first one in the catalog where I just went like, okay, yeah, here we go. Top songs, let's go.
Yeah, and you kind of alluded to that in your Ghost Stories review.
Yeah. Well, you know, foreshadowing at its finest.
All right, my number 1, no surprise anyway, because I spoiled it a moment ago. The Raw and Searing Flesh. My favorite Lawrence Arms song. I think it's amazing. It opens my favorite album. Yeah. I'm tending the pyres of my frustration. So good.
All right, Tim, what's your number 1?
Okay, my number 1 is going to be from the newest album, the Skeleton Coast. I'm going to go Under Paris. We Are the Wolves.
Yeah.
Super catchy song. A lot of fun.
All right, Jason, what you ending this on?
Well, you know.
What's the closing track?
Well, you know we don't have fucking bonuses. But, of course, I don't need it. You stole all mine. I'm going to go with Are You There, Margaret? It's Me. God. It's hands down easily my favorite Lawrence Arms song. The back and forth vocals, the start and stop riff, the lyrics, how they switch vocal spots from the first verse and the second. You got the throwback to the opening track, Devil's Taking Names, with the line, I heard the devil call me by my name. Everything about this song is fucking firing on all cylinders. When I downloaded this record before it came out. Shame, I know.
Shame.
And then we went and saw them live. The album still wasn't released yet when we saw them. And I went up to Neil. And I was talking to Neil. We talked about Nirvana and other shit. He's a big Nirvana fan. And I was like, oh, can you guys play Are You There, Margaret? It's Me, God, because that song is so fucking good. And he looked at me funny because the record wasn't out yet. I was like, yeah, I downloaded it early. I'm sorry. But it's so fucking good. And he was like, well, we're selling the record over there if you want to get it. So, like, had to go buy the CD at the store or, at the show because I'd already admitted to downloading their music.
Yeah, you got to do it.
You got to support them, So I bought the CD. I got them all to sign it. We hung out. I was talking to Neil and I look over and like I see Brendan. I'm like, who's he talking to? He's like, oh, he's talking to my fucking wife. Because this is like a NoFX show, and they're just walking around, hanging out, drinking, and nobody fucking knows who the hell they are, and except for us. But great fucking song. Back to the song. Some of my favorite lyrics, the delivery. It's not my favorite Lawrence Arms vocal delivery. I think they do it better on other songs, but there's something about this one. It's so clean, so crisp, and the lyrics just fucking hit. Hands down, my favorite Lawrence Arms song. Off one of my favorite records by them. So yeah, you stole the Ramblin' Boys of Pleasure. That was going to be my closing track because that's such a good closer. So I guess if I was gonna have to pick a bonus track, it would be off of Calcutta. It would be Like a Record Player. It's not their best closer, but it's still a closer.
Okay.
Well, if I had to pick a bonus track, and it had to be a closer, I would go with Warped Summer Extravaganza.
I'm gonna type that in so you gotta. The old Calcutta version.
I think that's the one it's on, right?
There's a sped up version.
Slower, like
Yeah.
my bottle of nachos.
Same track as Like a Record Player, so that like just works out perfectly.
That's true. I might swap those on the playlist. We'll see. Depends on what Joe does. What are you gonna do, Joe?
I guess I am going to do 100 Resolutions
Whoo!
for a closing track.
That's. I can't believe that almost fucking slipped through the cracks. Yeah, you're right. That's like. That should be. We're gonna slide down here. Actually, if we're gonna do it correctly, we do it that way. Like a Record Player, and then that, and then that. That's fucking perfect.
Bam!
Another successful discography conquered by three old drunks.
Victory!
Shout out
If
to
it's too
Colquitt.
drunk, you're too old.
That's right.
Colquitt, you get
If
the
it's
finger
too
guns.
old, you're too drunk.
Boop, boop, boop.
Shout out to Colquitt. Hopefully he sends me a video. He was really hyped about the Lawrence Arms. He was a new fan as well. It would have been good to get his impressions
Yeah, I was
on
really
it.
curious to see what you got since we were the newbies.
Yeah.
Yep. He left you high and dry. Speaking of
Yeah.
high and dry, we'll be talking about Duff Leppard here in a couple weeks. So stick around for that. yeah, go check out our Rise Against videos. We talked about the new
No
Green
use
Day.
for a name.
These
use for a
crazy
name.
people in Rise Against, I can't believe
I know.
some of the things I've heard
My
already.
Chemical Romance we did.
Did y'all do My Chemical Romance, really?
Yeah.
I'm glad I missed that one.
Yeah, fuck you. We're gonna bring you back for fucking Aerosmith.
Big ones. One of my first CDs.
Yeah, see? Alright, so that has been our coverage of the Lawrence Arms. Great fucking band. One of the best fat bands. They're probably in my top 3 fat bands. They're not number
Oh,
one.
I got a fun fact for you before we go.
What?
So the Hourglass with Wings has a name.
What's it called?
Flappy.
Really?
That's what they said.
I do
And
like
on that note,
I do like that, like even Skeleton Coast, like it's there.
Uh-huh.
It's just buried in the sand. That's a nice touch. All right. Anyway, great band. Check them out. Deep dive them. Stick around. Next week we're talking about the Who. So
Who are y'all talking about?
the Who.
the high numbers.
Who's on first?
That's right.
All right. Be safe. Make good decisions. Don't go on a
Make bad
QVC
decisions.
shopping spree at 3 a.m.